Aaron was just talking about, maybe the fellowship, not just among the guys that have been converted from a two-way to a standard contract, but even within the whole team, of just the love and support that exists for seeing guys kind of make those types of strides. What did that feel like for you this year, specifically, of earning that once again?
It feels good to know that your work pays off. But I think everybody has an understanding that it's not easy to be in these positions, and everybody's encouraging each other. It's a tough business to be in, but even in my position, whenever the other guys that were in my position come around, I try to encourage them just as well. But yeah, I mean the camaraderie we have, I think that's what makes us so successful.
You've talked a lot about your personal gratitude, and Mark mentioned this year that because of where the team is and guys, you're a better player, but there's maybe been less cracks for you this year. How have you maintained your gratitude through that and stayed sort of disciplined mentally on that type of thing?
I was just talking about this with some of my teammates, but the days that the cameras don't see, the high intensity days, the days on the bus and the plane, you can't take those for granted because you don't always have those. Just staying grateful for every opportunity, knowing that just a few years ago I wasn't in this position, and I was fighting for something that keeps me humble.
Lindy, what was this year like for you just overall? I mean, part of a G League championship, being a part of a group going to the playoffs, and being a finalist for a social justice award. Just what did this season as a whole just kind of mean to you overall?
It was great to me. Start to finish, I thought being in my role, getting an opportunity in the G League to continue to develop as a player and a person, and then finishing that off with a championship, getting to celebrate with those guys. There's no better feeling than finishing your last game on a win. But yeah, I thought with the nomination of the award, a little bit of recognition, I thought it was a great year.
With that, the nomination for being a finalist for that award, just talk about how much that means to, one, be recognized, and how important it is for you to be able to be in that position to be recognized.
It's a huge honor for me, because I've always wanted to give back to my community, and I've been doing it for years, and I'm going to continue to keep doing it. So it's for that specific award, it was a huge honor for me and my family.
Lindy, I know the ending wasn't what you guys hoped for, but just what was maybe most encouraging about the finish and everything that led to that point?
The most encouraging thing about that was the way we all stuck together, and knowing that we were just one play away from getting to a Game 7, and just been here for the past 3 years, seeing the improvement amongst all the players and the coaching staff, and the commitment that we've made in the locker room and on the court. Just even sitting in the locker room, reflecting on those moments of the good days and the bad days, I think that's what really encourages us to keep pushing forward.
Yeah, and you mentioned being one play away. I just want to get your point of view because obviously the foul changed the game, but before that, the lob felt like this surreal play, like eerily familiar to maybe like Kobe to Shaq in 2000. Just what was your point of view on that play, and what did that feel like as it happened?
To give up a lob with 20 seconds left in an elimination game, I thought we were lucky to be in that position to get such an easy basket. But whenever I say we came down and it was one play away, there was a lot of plays in that game that we could have controlled better. And you know, a lot of the light gets shined onto the very last play of the game, but there's hundreds of possessions in games, and you know, all it took was one.
Lindy, you're talking about you've been here for the last 3 years. You've been here for like the last 20-something years, and you saw like the rise of the initial Thunder. You've seen the dark days. You were part of some of the dark days. Just how proud are you as a local guy to see the Thunder back where you know locals believe they should be? And then what was your role in kind of you know coaching up the players on like what to expect in the playoffs?
You know, the pride of Oklahoma is something that you know we try to express to each other. We're seeing Oklahoma grow enormously over the past decade, even whenever they came in, and you know I talk about this a lot, but growing up not having basketball and then all of a sudden we get an NBA team, you know, it was amazing for me, and just seeing the success and now being a part of like this whole organization is just so professional, and they carry ourselves with class, and I think that speaks to how Oklahoma is in general. So, you know, we're a very proud community, and, you know, we're going to keep encouraging each other.
With that, when you were a kid and seeing it, I don't know if you ever went to games or playoff games or anything, but seeing it then and then like experiencing it as a player, like what were some, I guess, culture shocks or differences that you saw, or what were similarities that you saw?
It's
in the
loud.
playoffs specifically.
Yeah, it's loud. Probably the loudest in the entire league. Everybody's together. Everybody has our backs. It was like that whenever you know Russ was here, and it's just a great environment to play.
You're obviously a worker. What are your big goals this offseason for yourself and
Just continue to improve on my health, my body, my mind, my spirit. Just continue to grow as a human being. And I think that will take care of everything.
You talk about like the work that's done when the cameras aren't showing. Us did a lot of that this year. What progress have you seen in him?
I've seen him grow a ton this year. He got an opportunity with the G League as well, but he comes in and he works every single day, and I believe he'll be ready for his opportunity when his number's called.
Anybody else? Thanks, Lindy.
Thanks.
Thanks, Lindy.